Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Slips through the line. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Here we go. Right. The give from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Hard running there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. On his feet at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fullback's got it. Powers through the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking for a crease to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Got a man, it's George. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Trainer. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes.
Turning it on! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Smith wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Running to daylight from inside his 25. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate.
Second down coming up.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Fighting off the defender. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.